Hey, got another best build tip for you guys, but I want to throw this out there real quick. I am not sponsored by Gorilla, by all means, but I've been building planes, used various different types of glues and epoxy and um, just all kind of different things that you see people typically trying to use, that E6000 stuff, all of that. And these has been the best products that works for me when it comes down to building planes. First of all, the tape I used to use the black Gorilla tape for like putting on the underside of a plane. Works out great for it. It would never, most definitely never damage the bottom side of the plane with the black Gorilla tape they got. But I realized that this one here, this particular brand, is clear and is actually a little bit lighter, but it's just as strong. So I swapped over to that, and this is also the tape that I use across the leading edges. But one thing to throw out there at you guys, do not confuse that roll for this roll. Yes, it looks the same. They both say heavy duty. They're not the same. Completely different. Completely different. This is like a light duty. This one, since I bought it, I just started using this for the boxes and stuff, anything I'm shipping out. But this one here, the water one, as you can see, big difference between the two. This one is the one it's a lot more tougher, doable than this particular one. Anyway, next product for any kind of gluing, as far as like gluing on wings, winglets, V-tails, whatever. This 5-minute epoxy is what I use. It works out well. I mean, 5 minutes typically gives me enough time to get what I need done. As far as getting parts to stick together and so on and so forth. What I did though, if you notice here, if you guys ever seen this or not, it comes with this plunger on it, where it actually comes pre-attached. I detached it to where I can individually put out how much of each one that I want to do my own actual ratio, which the ratio I use is pretty much a solid even mix. If you get the equal amount of each compound out at the same time to mix it, you will literally have 5 minutes before it sets. And that's, again, for me, that's plenty enough time. But yeah, Gorilla epoxy, love that one. And my favorite, this guy right here get used the most. I know I probably got at least, golly, let's see here. Yeah, it's a couple of these in there. That's how much I use these here. This is my repair. Any kind of damage to the wings, if a wing tip get broke off or anything like that, this is what I use. With the white foam, EPP, EPO, I've actually have put planes together, not use the actual epoxy, but use the Gorilla Glue gel. It's that strong. When it dries, it dries hard. One thing to keep in mind though, if you use this on black foam, is that this dude, when it dries up, it gives off a white residue. So just keep that in mind if you're doing anything black with it. And also with black foam, if you're trying to stick any components or something to the surface of the foam itself, it won't stick. Now for a broken surface, it will work, most definitely. But with the white foam, it's the complete opposite. It doesn't really matter, it works all together. But these three are the ones that I have here, and the other one I actually ran out of, and that is the Gorilla double-sided tape. The stuff is absolutely a blessing and a curse. It works well. The only issue is if your fingertips or anything touches either side of that tape, of the double-sided tape, it's not going to stick. If you try to stick it to something and pull it back off, it's the same thing. But if you stick something solid the first time, like a flight controller to the plane, ESC, I mean even something to get hot, like my video transmitter, for example, that's off in the Alpha Strike, it has that double-sided tape stuck to the underside of the canopy, and it's holding that video transmitter while it's getting hot, and it hasn't turned loose yet. That's how good of a product this stuff is. But again, you cannot touch it with your fingertips. But anyway, just a quick little build tip of the products that I use and get a lot of success with. Peace and love, y'all. We out.